Hey, what's cracking? This is Darren, Phat-Man McDuffie, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned. And before I get into today's video, I wanted to tell you to go subscribe to my podcast in iTunes. I actually have two. The first one is a Wellness Warrior radio show. You can subscribe to that by just going to iTunes, go to podcast, and just put in Wellness Warrior Radio, and that podcast should come up, and you subscribe to that. The second one is my Phat-Man radio show, which I do on the Blog Talk Network, and that show occurs weekly. It's a live show. You can call in and you can ask questions, and that show is Blog Talk Radio / Phat-Man Radio, and I will put both of those down here so you can look to subscribe to those, or either call in and listen to the live show and start to get healthy as fast as you can. So today's video is just something that's not more, we're not talking about hormones, we're not talking about any type of other things other than just recognizing that an illness is a blessing. A lot of people get confronted with a diagnosis. Somebody tells them that they have diabetes. Sometimes somebody tells them that they have hypertension, and they begin to take on that illness. They begin to feel sorry for themselves. They begin to loaf around. They begin to just think that life is over. But life isn't over. And the thing that you have to really realize is that you have to recognize your illness is a blessing. And here's how so. So I'll relate this to myself. Back when I gained a lot of weight after my athletic career, I tended to feel a little bit sorry for myself, but then I kind of grabbed myself by the pants and I said, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to get healthy. And that's how these videos and all this stuff came about for me, is because I took that opportunity. I didn't say, okay, well, I'm overweight, this is the best I'm going to be, and this is all it's going to be for me. I took that as an opportunity. I took that and said, okay, well, let me get into the gym. Let me find out how to eat better. And now you see a manifestation of that today. Now, what the majority of people do, and it might be someone out there just like you, the majority of people do, what we do is we settle for an illness. We settle for a diagnosis. We take diabetes, we take cancer, we take any number of illnesses, and we take that illness and we take on the symptoms of that illness. We become the illness, so to speak. What you have to start doing is, if you're obese or if you're 10 to 20 pounds overweight, you want to lose weight, what you need to do is you need to flip that. And by flipping that, what I mean is you need to look at that as a blessing. If you're 10 to 20 pounds overweight, maybe your body, your higher intelligence is trying to tell you that I need to learn how to eat better. So you go out and you buy books, you watch videos like this, you listen to podcasts, and things of that nature, because someone is trying to tell you something. Back when my mother passed away of cancer, breast cancer, and I know I've preached that a number of times on some of these videos, that was a wake-up call for me. I began to read more. I began to study more on nutrition. I began to put concepts together because I wanted to know why, if we're so medically advanced, why are people having shorter lives? Why are people dying from these illnesses, and we have all these drugs and the pharmaceutical things that are going on? Why are people tending to die from these drugs? So that woke me up. I looked at things as a blessing. I looked at my being overweight as a blessing, because if I never had that, I would never be able to sit in front of you and talk and say, hey, this is what I've been through. This is how I learned. So in essence, you have to look at your illness, even if it's not an illness. I don't even know if obesity is an illness, but you have to take these things and look at them as a blessing, because there's a higher intelligence inside of you. And most people take that power, that higher intelligence, and they hand it over to somebody else. They hand it over to a doctor. A doctor may not be as versed as you just because he studied the body. Maybe he may not know your body. Everybody's body is biochemically different. So that doctor may not know the exact things for you that'll make you have optimal health. He may know a blanket remedy where he gives you a pill, which most doctors do. They prescribe pills and medication, but he doesn't know you. Everybody has an innate higher intelligence inside of them that's telling them that, hey, this is what we need to do to lose weight. This is what we need to do to be healthy. But you have to invite that in, have to receive it, and you can never, never, ever look at your illness as something of a detriment. Always look at that illness again as a blessing. So this has been Darren Phat-Man McDuffie, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned. Join my Phat-Man fan page. Join the Wellness Radio Show, and also check out me on Phat-Man Radio, live call-in show. I have health and wellness experts, local as well as national, people who wrote books, where you can call into the show and get answers to your most pertinent health and wellness questions. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.